Yo, what's going on, everybody's Complexity? I'm back with another Prof reaction. I'm thoroughly appreciative of everybody who's telling me what type of, what songs to react to. I've seen a bunch of them for Horse and for so many other ones, guys. I promise I'm definitely going to try and get to them as much as I can and as fast as I can. But today we've got Prof. Myself, I was told by you guys that, hey, if you're looking to know more about Prof, this is one of the songs you want to take a look at. So, Prof, myself, without further ado, let's get it. That instrumental. No, it's not an instrument. It is a string instrument. It's a violin or a viola. It sounds like Linkin Park's, what is it, One More Light? It sounds like their song One More Light. Dun, 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 dun. Huh.
My parents got some big money problems. We're all young and we're counting on them. I'm 4 years old, you think I'm bouncing on them? I just sit back and watch, thinking about them. Mom's probably stronger than Pop.
Ooh, that beat just came in like nobody's business. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I had to pause real quick. I want to pay attention to these lyrics, but that beat though.
I just sit back and watch, thinking about them. Mom's probably stronger than Pops is. The talk is that the old man has lost it.
Okay. I did see comments about his dad being like bipolar or something. Mom's probably stronger than dad is. The word is that he lost it. Mom's probably stronger than dad is. I thought he was going in a different direction because, you know, mamas be like, you boy. Some of us done grew up with mamas that were much stronger than a lot of the men around them. I'm gonna tell you there, run, boy.
Mom's probably stronger than Pops is. The talk is that the old man has lost it. Last week he came back from work. I saw him on the porch with a glass of milk in his shirt. He was flipping out. Mom probably put it there. Judging by how angry that she was, it probably should be there. Now
Ooh. As a child, that's interesting. Even as a child, like that bar right there, judging by how mad she is, it's like he probably deserved it. That's an interesting perspective as a child. Like, I guess more so interesting enlightenment as a child. Like, I don't know if that would be the most, like, the perfect word for it, but like being so young and understanding of the dynamic, like a complicated dynamic between two adults, that's a painful thing that's a painful bit of knowledge to have as a kid, man, to understand like why anger is happening, like why that fighting is happening.
both folks know that I'm standing there. Mama protects me, throws me behind her back. Why did Papa do that? What's that telling me? Birds can't help but sing a melody.
Oh, mama tossed me behind her back. Why daddy do that? Ooh. And then in the background, you got a bunch of holes in the wall.
Both folks know that I'm standing there. Mama protects me, throws me behind her back. Why did Papa do that? What's that?
Oh shit, is that the burnt down house?
Telling me birds can't help but sing a melody. I ain't stupid. Happy ever after is nothing but a fantasy.
Ooh.
Police are part of our family.
Did he say police that part of our family? Ain't no way, dog.
It's nothing but a fantasy. Police are part of our family.
Police that part of our family. One more time.
After is nothing but a fantasy. Police are part of our family.
Oh, police are part of our family. Okay. That's different. Either he said police are part of our family or police that part of our family. Okay, first and foremost, if it's police are part of our family, happily ever after never happened. You don't talk to, you know, you're not going to talk to anybody, especially if you have like a cop in the family. It's a little bit more difficult because it's like, if, you know, some abuse or something like that is going on and there's the police officers, you know, having the back of the person who's doing it, then that's an issue. Obviously, you're not going to get happily ever after. That's a fantasy, essentially. And then on the off chance that it was police that part of our family, like I get that. Happily ever after ain't is nothing but a fantasy. Police that part of our family, policing that part of the family, keep it behind closed doors. You smiles and laughter on the outside, but turmoil and craziness on the inside. Everything looks good until until you move the curtains. Police that part of our family, keep it behind closed doors. And the happily ever after picture of smiles and laughter that you get on the holiday card ain't nothing but a fantasy. So both work, both bars work, but considering it might be one of the two, that's my opinion on both. That's my reaction to both.
Ever after is nothing but a fantasy. Police are part of our family. Son and mother look out from the porch, see father's head duck under the door. I believe in nothing. I believe in myself. I believe in nothing.
That's interesting. I believe in nothing. I believe in myself. I find myself to be nothing. My
papa got some big anger problems. I'm getting older and I'm sick about them. It's getting harder just to live around it.
I know that's right, dog.
Need to take a stand as a man. I need to be about so it. Ring around the posy round the living room table.
Ooh, that flow flip was dirty, but yeah, I get that. I mean, eventually you get too big. Like, what you want to do then? What you want to do then? You can't keep slapping someone around.
As a man, I need to be about so ring around the posy round the living room table.
So ring around the posy around the ring around table. So ring around the posy around the living room table.
And as a man, I need to be about so ring around the posy round the living room table.
So ring around the posy around the living room table. I like that little flow switch, that little pocket. Da 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 like that. So ring around the rosy around the living room table.
I can't remember what we were arguing about. I stood up to the scariest man in the country. I held my head high as I left the house.
I don't know about the scariest man in the country, but I do know that he was saying that he was a pastor. Maybe as a child, you might think that.
To the scariest man in the country, I held my head high as I left the house. Little boy stood in the face of a dragon, left with the heart of a lion. Amazing. It's funny, I left.
And it's interesting to think about, from a child's perspective, some of the people you fear the most oftentimes can be your parents, especially if they have issues, anger issues. They could seem like the most dangerous person in the country, in the world, And that's the reason I say that is because he said, I faced a dragon and left like a lion, going on to his, when you face the monster, you come out a boss.
So it could cool down, but the dragon stayed hot. Who's a fool now? Papa in the
Oh, hold on.
of a dragon, left with the heart of a lion. Amazing. It's funny, I left the house so it could cool down, but the dragon stayed hot. Who's a fool now?
I like that. I left the house so it could cool down. Well, the dragon kept it hot, essentially. Essentially, he's like, look, I'm going to leave the house so everything can cool down. Everyone can relax. Just take a minute. But essentially, what he's saying is it stayed hot, man. He stayed angry, stayed having problems. And I know about that. I had a friend who moved to an entirely different state, running away from his problems. Lo and behold, a couple of years later, them same problems brought him right back to that state. It's like you can't outrun it. And he was doing good too. Had a good job, had a girl and everything, and life was good, making good money. But them problems, boy, them problems brought him on back.
Papa and the devil sitting in the basement. ARSONING. Young son.
Arsoning? What?
Sitting in the basement. ARSONING.
Arsoning. Arsoning.
ING.
Arsoning? I mean, I know arson. Is that how you is arsoning a word? I think I might be looking too deep into this part, just like a little too deep, because I really want to understand more about Prof and his music.
And the devil sitting in the basement. ARSONING. Young son headed back to the household, running down the block, 8 fire trucks deep.
Ah, okay, so he is talking about his dad burning down the house, you know, in the devil, KSSING, kissing in a tree, but instead they're arsoning. Okay, I'm understanding that. Rushing back to the house, 8 fire trucks deep.
Fell to my knees and I screamed in the front yard. Firemen running around like no one's in charge. Sort of like when it rains, it pours. See the flames burst out of the door. I believe in nothing. I believe in myself. I believe in nothing. Nothing at all. I've learned a lifetime as a boy. Evil's on the inside, waiting for. Got in the park.
That is true. Evil ain't on the outside, evil on the inside, man. I do wonder if that's what he means on that hook, though. I believe in nothing. I believe in myself. I believe in nothing at all. Because it's interesting to say I believe in nothing than to say I believe in myself. Because oftentimes when we feel like we ain't shit, we feel like we ain't shit, man. There's times where we feel like we ain't nothing at all. Especially when you've been down for so long. You know, I believe in nothing. I believe in myself, but I also feel like I am nothing. So I guess I believe in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if that's what he meant by it.
Apartment. I'm 20 years old. Finally thinking I have everything under control. It's been years since I spoke to the man when he gave me his old cutlass to get out of the sand. So just like a hyena, I take the meat and then I run my ass away. You need to let me be.
Oh, his daddy tried reaching out with a car. He took it and dipped.
Spoke to the man when he gave me his old cutlass to get under control. It's been years since I spoke to the man when he gave me his old cutlass.
It's been years since I speak to the man when he gave me his old cutlass. I like how he did that too. The pause, single word, and then continued. I like that. Adds a little extra to the song.
Under control. It's been years since I spoke to the man when he gave me his old cutlass to get out of the sand.
He gave me his old cutlass to get out of the sand. All right, to get out of where he was, because he grew up in. I forgot. But okay, so get out of the sand. So he grew up. Give it to him. Okay.
So just like a hyena, I take the meat and then I run my ass away. You need to let me be.
I like that. So just like a hyena, I take the meat and run away. You need my leave my ass to be. I get it. Dad was trying to reach out, trying to make good. And I don't blame Prof. Prof was like, thanks for the car. Bye-bye. Like, I get it. Motherfucker burned down your house. Your house? Dog.
But over time,
especially when they're supposed to be the ones who love you, protect you, and provide for you, you're out your motherfucking mind.
a part of me knew I needed to speak. That's right when the world decided that it couldn't be. It's the biggest hurdle, thinking past tense. When a strong man takes his last breath.
Ooh, okay, I think I heard that bar correctly then. Hold up.
The meat, and then I run my ass away. You need to let me be. But over time, a part of me knew I needed to speak. That's right when the world decided that it couldn't be.
I like that. I like that. A part of me finally decided that we need to speak, and then the world decided it just wasn't gonna be. Shit, sometimes that's what, man, you ain't. Here's the thing. It's a nice Hallmark movie moment when all the people come in or they get to sit there and talk to the person on their deathbed and be like get closure. But that don't happen, man. Life ain't a fairy tale. That don't happen very often. I mean, when my gramps died. When my grandpa passed, man, it wasn't like I mean, it wasn't no, hey, okay, everybody come in and everybody, say what you need to say or whatever. It was, we're gonna do this operation. Then a couple of hours later, he died on the table. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? You don't have that time, dog. And I know it's hard. I know it's very difficult, but and I know it's cliche, but you got to do it for you. I know it might be difficult to like talk to somebody and let that has hurt you and all that, but it's way more difficult to live, cope, and deal with that, like with that emotion and that affection, like that affliction, not affection, that affliction to yourself when they're not here. Because when they're not here, now you're angry that they're not here and you're never going to be able to have those conversations with them and say what you need to say. Shit, just say it for yourself. Even if they don't want to listen, just say it for yourself so you can be like, you know what? I did everything I could. I said everything I could. Ball's in your court.
It's the biggest hurdle thinking past tense. When a strong man takes his last breath. I believe in nothing. I believe in myself. I believe in nothing. Nothing at all.
That's crazy. Crazy, dog. That's okay. So it just keeps going. That's wild, but I understand, man. I get it. Been there, bro. I've been there before. I totally understand. Luckily for me, I ain't never had a relationship with my dad. So when he died, it was like, okay. So I don't give a fuck. He was never a part of my life. So, I had my own struggles to deal with when it came to that. I never had the inclination to talk to him or anything like that. Like, cause it's completely different. Fucking 20 something plus years of my life, homeboy ain't never been around. What do I got to talk to him for? I done dealt with all the shit that I needed to deal with. Not everybody is like that. And I understand. That's why I say the most important thing in this personally to me in this video is take that position, like take the situation where Prof wanted to talk to his pops, but his pops not, unbeknownst to him, Pops is out of here. Pops is gone. If you're somebody right now where somebody who's, your friend, family, whatever, you got issues with them, like they hurt you in some sort of way or something of that nature, my personal opinion and suggestion would be get it off your chest, like, because it'll be so much harder dealing with all of what happened, like all of the trauma, all of the problems and everything once they're gone. Because then there's nobody to hear, like the person you want to hear your words the most is no longer here. Maybe they deny it, maybe they don't care, maybe whatever. It's not for them, it's for you. So you're not walking around with that cloud over your head for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, guys. I'm not trying to preach to you or anything like that. That's just my opinion. But fantastic song, very deep song, very, very strong message in this song. I liked it, and it is very different than the Prof I know today. Magnificent song, and I appreciate the recommendation. Definitely gives me more insight into what happened, along with the comments that you guys have been leaving. I appreciate that a bunch. You guys, if you enjoyed this song, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Comment down below what you think of this song and what are other songs, that I should look at if I'm wanting to understand Prof's past and what he's overcome. And I'll continue to go ahead and react to the songs that have the most recommendations or the most likes. Anyways, guys, I've been Complexity. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this and enjoy. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. See you in the next one.